Hey there everyone, this is going to be a long video, and it's mostly going to be me ranting and raving, and also a bit of a vlog and a bit of an update. So, I am currently moving in with my boyfriend, which is why you see a different backdrop than what you would see at the old place that I was staying at, which was the back of my room. And, so, there's that. I am no longer going to college. I'm taking a break from that, finally. I'm getting a new job. I'm in the process of it. They're doing a background check. I'm going to be working at Whole Foods in the meat department, and all this other fun stuff. It's going to be a night job, so positive thing, I can focus more on, YouTube and keeping up with everybody and trying to actually do more and better videos during the day rather than at night, seeing that I'll be working at night. Anyways, so there's that. I'm currently in the process of doing an outfit of the day, so you may see that. I was planning on trying to finish that first and then do this afterwards, but I'm gonna try and put all the links to what I wore for each outfit in the description box, and so that's gonna take me a little bit longer because since a lot of these clothings I bought a long time ago and I'm trying to remember exactly where I got them, so that's gonna take a while because I have to go back through all my old orders and stuff. I just got back from the hair salon. It doesn't look that great right now, but that's because I don't have my little curling iron to give it that little bump that it has on this side, not this side. I don't know why it does it on only one side. Anyways, so the main point of this video deals with modeling. So if any of you, stay up to date with my Weebly page or on my Facebook, I think I posted it on my Facebook. Anyways, but I posted that I had created a Modelmayhem account. Where all the professionals go, right? Well, I happened to ran into a fraud. So the thing is that I'm currently still talking to 2 to 3 people on there about doing a free photo shoot just for fun. One of them's gonna help me build my portfolio, so there's gonna be a lot more better quality photos for me to put on Modelmayhem and also for everywhere else. So still trying to get used to these, seeing that I just got them today. Those people are great. One of them, I'm going to be doing a cosplay shoot with them. I just told her all the cosplays that I still have and own. Another one's going to be my style, which is gothic, and it's going to be in a graveyard. I know, very cliche. But, I actually ran into 2 frauds. I think the second was a fraud. He hasn't responded back. So I noticed that, because I was checking my email, it says, you have a new message from so-and-so on Modelmayhem. I was like, okay, I'll go check it out, so I did. And it was a person saying, now the title is called Fashion Shoot. I was like, okay. His name on Modelmayhem is JDN Hicks. There's no image. And this was back last month on the 25th. And he said, hello, are you interested in a paid fashion shoot? No nudity, fetish, bondage, and other adult content stuff. You are allowed to come with an escort, family, or friend. Email. And he gives me the email. So it's like, okay, I'll check it out. So I reply back with, not my personal email, obviously, but one of my more professional emails, which has my internet name on it. Now this one is where it's my full name and then @yahoo.com, and not my YouTube account one. And so we were talking back and forth. The email that they gave me had related back to an Alexander. Okay? And so everything was going great. He was originally telling me everything. He seemed very professional. Keep in mind, he seemed. So I replied back. I was just like, hi, I'm responding back to your message that you had sent me on Modelmayhem. Can I have more details? And he goes on to a long explanation. Right? And like, you know, he institutes that, like, you know, it's no nudity, fetish, bondage, and like, you know, you can have an at school. Anyways, or other adult content stuff. And like, you know, it would be held at a rented place. It would be 2 hours for 2 days, so 4 hours. And I would be paid the lump sum of $12,000. Well, not 12,000, 112. So 1,200. And it was going to be the 8th and the 9th, which worked kind of perfectly for me. Granted, I had to rearrange stuff, but it was whatever. This was whenever I was moving in at the very beginning with my boyfriend, and there was nobody hiring at the moment. So I was just like, yeah, I'll do it. I need the money. Like, you know, so he also, like, you know, reinstated, like, you know, it's going to be on the 8th and the 9th of this year. Outfits are going to be provided, stylists, and it's just going to be for 2 days, paid $1,200 for the whole project. Like, you know, he was saying, oh, it's urgent, you need to respond back as soon as possible, you'll be paid a $500 up front to guarantee your participation in the shoot. And the thing is that this is the thing that gets me. And I didn't catch it in the first email. The part payment would be mailed directly to you alongside with the wardrobe stylist allowance, funds for hair and makeup for the shoot. I didn't catch that part. I saw stylist allowance, funds for hair and makeup for the shoot. I was like, okay, because that was one of my questions. I asked, is there going to be outfits provided? Is there going to be somebody doing my makeup? Is there going to be somebody doing my hair? So that way, if I need to, I can bring a certain escort to help me out with that, so I'm not the only one doing it. And, like, you know, and he said exact location and time would be made known to you soon. This is to ensure we pick a convenient time and place for the shoot. I was like, okay. So he sends me a little form that I need to fill out, and I said, yes, I am greatly interested. And I gave him all the information. And then I get another reply back, and it says, congratulations, this is to inform you that you have been confirmed as a professional model for the shoot. I'm not saying the name. The shoot is scheduled for October 8th and 9th. A pre-shoot meeting where you will meet the hairstylist, the photographer, the wardrobe stylist, and everybody else to discuss themes and other details would be set up on next week. And so, the thing is that after I got it, because my friend was in the process of measuring me, so that way I could send it back to them, and all that, like, you know, he tells me it's on the way. And then in the next email that I get from him, the next one, like, you know, after he told me that, he said, important instructions. Ensure that you deposit the check immediately in your account in the bank or via ATM for just 24 hours, and once the check clears after 24 hours, and after deducting $500 part payment, what is my upfront payment, have the remaining funds sent to the wardrobe stylist. And he gave me all of her information to send it to. And then after that it says, please follow the instructions to detail. You would deduct $500 and the above information. You would send the remaining sending fees, charges inclusive, through MoneyGram. And get back to me with the transaction details, check and respond to all emails, acknowledge the email, the receipt of this email. So I was like, okay, that's a bit fishy. That doesn't sound right. This should have been taken care of way ahead of time. So I responded back, hello, what do you mean I need to send the remaining amount to the stylist? Why must I do it? I thought it would be an upfront payment, she would already have the rest of it. Also, you said that there would be a pre-meetup, and when and where would that be, right? Never stated it. Never said the date, never said the time, never said the location. Also relating back to the payment, so anyways, and that was just I was just trying to figure out, because the check that they sent me was $1,900, so I would deduct $500, which would remain $1,400. And so I was just like, am I not going to be paid the full $1,200? Like, what's going on? And then also, he never said anything about transportation. I asked him, is there going to be transportation? He said yes, there will be transportation, but he didn't say what. He didn't say if anybody was going to come to that house and pick me and my escort up, or if I had to drive myself and my escort there and I would be later compensated for gas, not including into my payment. And, like, you know, I'm being nice. And then the next email that I get from him, read the previous emails again carefully. It will answer all your questions. He didn't answer the question about the pre-meetup. It didn't answer the question about the transportation. It didn't answer the fucking question about me not being paid the full $1,200. He didn't say that there was going to be another payment afterwards. He didn't say any of that. And so, that same day I got the check, which is right here. I got the check. And the thing is that, obviously, I'm not that dumb. So, the thing is that I looked and I saw where this said that it came from. And it said BBVA Compass. So I called the nearest BBVA Compass and I told them, hi, I have a check from this bank. Can I please check and make sure that this is a legit account? And she said, yes, you can, but we just obviously can't tell you how much is in there. I was like, that's fine, I just need to know if it's legit. So I gave her the numbers. She was like, that doesn't sound right. So she asked for the other two numbers. I gave those to her. She said none of those numbers are for an account for here. And then she asked me to describe the check. Off to one side it says Best Western Plus Oceanside Palms. That's a business. On the other side it says the bank where it came from. And then it also has my name and all that, and it has the date. Well, the thing is that she asked me, do you see a business name to the right of the corner? I said no. And then she started asking me, are they asking you to send some of it back? I said yes. She said that is a fraud check. Do not deposit that. Either destroy it or send it back to its original owner. And so I was pissed off whenever I heard this. And I was like, okay, I'll be professional about it, but I'll still be a bit of a bee. And so I replied back that same day, like 2 hours later, because that is whenever I had received it. And so I said hello again. So I had contacted the bank that the check came from to ensure that it is indeed a legit check, and they had informed me that there is no account that check is linked to, and that it is a fraud check. But there is no business name on it that is not related back to who has sent it. So I would like an explanation, right? I asked for an explanation. How hard is it to do that? And then I went on, because the check had said that it is a BBVA check. And I'm not trying to be rude, but no, some of my questions were not answered in the previous email, such as why must I send the rest of the money to the stylist? Why can't you do that? And my other question was about that you said about having a meetup before the shoot. There were no dates or times for that, only dates for the actual shoot. So if you could kind of explain to me why they said that the check is a fraud, why I have to send the money to the stylist, and whether or not there is indeed a setup pre-meet. If I do not hear back soon with valid responses, I will return your fraud check to you and gladly tell everyone what happened. At the moment, I am not very happy with you and your company, which you never told me the name of it. Keep in mind, he never said the name of his company. At the end of all of his message, except for the last one where it said, read the previous emails again carefully, it answers all your questions, it said that he was a project manager. For what company? I don't know. He never told me the company. And so, which is also unprofessional because all I know is that you're a project manager of some unknown company or even a made-up company. I apologize for sounding rude, but I had canceled several important events and rescheduled everything so I could those 2 days, I meant to put half, so I could have those two whole days for the shoot. So as I stated before, I am not happy with this. And I wasn't. Now that was since October 1st, 10:26 a.m. because that was literally after I got off the phone with the people. Because I got it that morning because I came home the next day because I'm in the process of moving and it's the 6th. No response. So I would, like, if it wasn't from a BBVA Compass, they could have said, oh no, it's a different bank. Here it is. I could have called them, gave them the numbers, and see if it was legit. Would have saved everybody the issues. No. So yeah. Not very happy with this Alexander Rhodes. Or as he likes to be known on Modelmayhem, JD Hicks. So, and then I had another person message me, once again, paid shoot. Well, after this, I was not happy because I was still pissed off with that guy. And this guy, his like portfolio hasn't even been approved by Modelmayhem yet. So I can't even go and see. But I did respond back and I did email him. Except that it was a little bit more snippy and more precise. He messaged me on the 3rd. Hello, your report is awesome. Few models are needed for a paid catalog shoot. If you would be interested in the catalog shoot, please kindly message the below email address for the full shoot details. He gives me his email. He gives me his name. So I once again responded. And of course, like, you know, I wasn't gonna be silly about it. No. And so I said, hello Paul, I'm responding back to the messages that you sent me on Modelmayhem, and I am interested, but I do kindly ask that you answer all the following information for me. And I basically answered the questions that I asked the last person, but I added more questions. I said, what type of shoot this is, like, you know, what type of shoot is this? Are you a company? If so, I would like the name and address. Is this a legit shoot? And then in parentheses, I said, I just got done calling someone out on their fraudulence, and I'm currently posting my experience of all that on my blog. I do not tolerate people who lie and who are frauds. Because I was just pissed off this day whenever I was replying back. Yes, I would love to do a paid photo shoot, but don't waste my time. And then I went on. How am I going to be paid? Because he said it was paid, that I would be paid. I asked, how am I going to be paid? If so, will there be an upfront payment? Will there be provided transportation? I will be bringing 1 or 2 escorts of my own. No negotiation on that. Because like hell I'm going to go anywhere without 1 or 2 people by me. Hell no. I don't care. That's not up for negotiation. Like, you know, will there be snacks / food provided if it is a lengthy shoot? Will there be someone to do my hair and makeup, or am I on my own for that? Is this a fashion or for fun? Such as, is there already an outfit, or do I need to bring my own? When, where, and how long do you think it may take? What am I expected to do when I arrive? Will there be a pre-made up before the actual shoot so everyone knows each other and also gets sizes if there is going to be your own clothing? Will this be an indoor and outdoor shoot? If it's an outdoor shoot, will there be breaks so my escorts and I can go in the shade so we don't faint? Perfect, reasonable questions, right? Just keep in mind I once again deal with people who frauds and waste my time and patience. Sorry if this is coming off as rude or snooty, but I just got done with someone who not answered my question and dared to send me a fraud check. So please answer all the questions that I have listed above, and please do keep in mind that if I do agree and you are not a fraud and are legit, I will ask more and newer questions, so please answer them to the best of your abilities. If you are not a fraud and everything does work out, such as the information that you gave me, then I can't wait to do business with you. Have a wonderful day. Because, like, you know, I want to make sure from now on, within the first email, all of that's freaking answered. because that's just, what that person did was not cool. They still haven't replied back to my emails. So, yeah, that's my experience. My first bad, very experience with Modelmayhem. Like, in the beginning it was great, like, you know, I got a few messages like, oh, I love your photos that you have up. And I was like, okay, thank you, very kindly. And then I have, like, you know, the 2 people that I mentioned before. One that's going to be helping me make my portfolio for free. And then one that wants to do a cosplay shoot. Whether or not that's paid, I don't know. It's just talking right now. And, like, you know, I've had maybe like 10 messages between me and one person, and then like 12 between me and one person, all on Modelmayhem. And then I had that one person, we had like maybe 6 emails, and then they stopped replying once I called them out. So, yeah. Yeah. So just as a fair warning, if anybody by the name of, what was it? JDN Hicks, don't respond. Ignore it. Because if they truly were professional, they would have answered all my questions, not be rude in that one email, saying go back and read the previous emails. Oh, and look at that, his profile is either awaiting approval or has been removed from the site. Isn't that lovely? So yeah, just a fair warning, don't respond to that. Don't respond to JD and Hicks. Because so far from what I've seen, he's a fraud. And he likes to waste people's time. And possibly try and steal their money. So, yeah. Just a fair warning. So, other than that, on a positive note, haircut, new hairstyle, got the V-bangs, looking more like unicorn pies. But you know, was really looking forward to it, because like, you know, paid photo shoot would have been great. But no, they just had to be frauds, and they don't even have a profile. So yeah, just fair warning, don't reply back to them. Go and see if there is profiles for them. Because I think originally for the first guy there was a profile, but then I guess it got taken down. So yeah, just actually go and look. Anyways, so that's my rant and raving that I've been holding back just for this. Let me turn on the light. Anyway, so yeah, this is the bedroom. It's a bunk bed. The bottom is, I think, a king or a queen, and then up there is a twin. For Victoria, his daughter, whenever she's over. Excuse me. Still currently trying to figure out where everything should be with my stuff and his stuff. So that way, like, you know, none of our stuff are in each other's ways. After everything is, like, moved in and calmed down, I can maybe do a house tour and show you where all my stuff is being hidden. Like, I can't bring my dresser here because it's a small room with the king bed in here, so there would be literally nowhere to put it without it being in the way. And I already have like a rack thing that was already in the way, and it's currently in the closet in the kitchen. One moment. Hello?
Hello, this is a contracted general agency for Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Anyways, I don't know why they're calling me from Iowa. Anyways, so I have like this little storage box things that we had to like rearrange for our needs, well, my need, and it's currently down there. And that's where all like my shirts, my pants, my underwear, all that don't needs to be hanged up, they go in there. And I mean, like, you know, there's lots of space. but I still have a lot of shit to bring. And I still have all my shoes, and my shoe rack, and my TV, and my mini fridge, which I kind of need to bring that up with him and see if I can bring it, and if so, where can I put it, and also my bookshelf, because like hell I'm leaving that behind. I got it for free. Like literally our neighbors were like throwing it out, because it was a lot nicer than what I had as a bookshelf, which I got from Walmart. And so like, you know, we noticed it on our way back from the neighborhood Walmart because we had to go buy some stuff, and then she was just like, dude, let's get it. And I was like, I don't know if it's free, like I don't know if they really want to get rid of it or if it's just trash. And I was just like, let's park my car, get all the groceries in, and then we'll go check it out. Well, as we're coming back out, the neighbor just went back in and was like, oh, it is free. So like, you know, we were looking at it, we like, you know, tested it and made sure that the doors at the bottom opens and close good and there's no mold or mildew. And we're just like, yep, we're gonna take it. So thankfully it wasn't that far, like just 2 houses down. And so like, you know, we started doing that, and then she helped me move all my books off the big bookcase that I had, because it's a small one, it's not that big. It's like, you know, we moved all my books off of it, and then we brought down the big one, and we were gonna originally do what they did, and like, you know, just give it away for free. Well, because the thing is that we got it laying on its side to like shimmy it out of my room and down the stairs. But whenever I went to like pick it up, because it was on something, the board, like the side panel, came flying off, and I barely pushed. I was like, well, shit. So we just decided to like tear it to pieces, which was very easy, and all the screws that we worked so hard on came flying off. And it's just like, yeah, that would have fallen over and like fucking broke so much stuff. Granted, we didn't win, but we're just like, oh, thank God. So like, you know, we took all the little panels down there and we're just like, let's just use it for other stuff. And then we got that up there, which was like 10 times easier than the big white bookcase that I had originally. Got that up, put all the books back, put away all my bottles in the bottom, put all my wigs on one shelf, and it fitted nice and comfortably, and it made my room look bigger instead of smaller. So we're gonna need to bring that, because I'm not leaving that. No. I have so much books. And I finally got a bookshelf. I'm not giving it up. Though of course I may need to get a second one. Of course, he may say that we just need to put it in here somewhere, or we just need to put it in the living room, and he has to deal with it. Because he says that the bedroom is for mine and Victoria's disposal, like, you know, we can decorate it however we want, and the living room will be his new man cave. Because, excuse me, because he wants to decorate and design the living room and the kitchen. Not the kitchen, the dining room. Kitchen is mine. Kitchen is freaking mine, seeing that I'm the only one that freaking cooks. But he's happy that I'm here because I cook dinner every single night. Whereas whenever I wasn't living here with him, he just ate grilled cheese and ramen noodles every night. And I was like, oh, you poor soul, because apparently he doesn't go grocery shopping during the week. I've been the one doing grocery shopping. And sometimes we do the shopping on the weekends whenever we have Victoria. It just really depends. But yeah, so it's interesting. We're still trying to get everything figured out and straightened out and have some type of flow that's not too awkward. Of course, I may just have the bookshelf in the dining room, because he wants to turn the living room into like a little movie thing. It is a tiny living room, but he has big dreams. Don't want to crush it, so probably just have the bookshelf in the dining room, which is not really much. It's the only furniture that he has is the beds and a couch. That's it. But I mean, It works. I mean, the couch is also a pull-out mattress for guests and all. Or if Victoria decides that she wants to sleep out there and not up here or with us. Yeah, so far I'm kind of outdoing him in the furniture business, because I got my vanity, I got the bookshelf, I got my mini fridge, I got my TV stand that holds all my games, because I'm not leaving that behind. But yeah. So for right now, after a couple of weeks that I work there and get a couple of paychecks in, I'm not going to be doing a P.O. box yet. So sorry to all the people that want to send me stuff. I do have a Patreon. It's still up. I do have rewards, and I'm trying to remember. Hold up. Okay, so 1 minute. Okay. So yeah. I do have a Patreon page, and I do have little rewards, because, like, you know, I feel like if you do support me, I want to give something back. So I have the $1 pledge. You get a personal email from me. That's a one-time thing. I mean, like, you know, so it's a one-time thing. I mean, like, you know, if people still send me, like, you know, emails back, then of course I'm gonna respond. Like, you know, stuff like that. If you pledge $5 or more, you get a personalized and handwritten letter from me with a wax seal to keep it closed. Like, you know, very antique-y. And I do have 4 different wax seals. I'll probably just, like, spin a wheel or something, because I have the Vampire Night Rose. I got the Phantom Hive seal. I got 2 different types of Slytherin's crest wax seals. Like, you know, I don't know if there is a way for you to do it, but, like, you know, if you message me after you do the $5 pledge and I see that you do it, you can tell me which one that you want. Or if you just don't care, I'll do whichever one. If you pledge $10 or more, and I saw this on other people's, and I was like, that'll be interesting, you can dress me up for the next YouTube video. So you can give me a theme, and I'll try and do my best to keep with that theme, and of course I'll say who said it, and, like, you know, thank you in the video and all. God dang it. There we go. Yeah. Very lopsided. Anyways. Now for the YouTube dress me up for my next YouTube video, I think I'll probably keep that a continuous thing. Like, you know, for everybody that does it, they can say it, like, you know, once a month. And then, like, I'll do whatever theme in that order which was sent to me. The $20 or more, which I highly doubt anyone would do, which is to be exclusive first access to future cosplays, which means that I'll post it on my Patreon before I post it on my cosplay page, like maybe a day or 2 before I plan on doing it. And stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, like, you know, especially, you know, anything really helps. Still trying to, like, you know, get everything settled, still trying to work on YouTube, still doing all this and that. So far, I've currently done 4 outfits for Outfit of the Days before I went, because this was, like, the last outfit that I did before I left today to go get my hair cut and trimmed and bangs. So, yeah. I'm gonna still continue it. I'm just trying to see if there's any other outfits that I can put together. There is one for sure, but after that, it's like, So I may make that the last one, which is a very Victorian theme, until I get the rest of my clothing here, and then I may continue doing it. This is just for fun right now. Because, like, you know, I want to post something besides, like, you know, just me talking. Even though I don't really talk. Here we go. So, yeah, I mean, that's all that I have to say. New place, new job, not in school. Frauds. Sadly, frauds. I hate dealing with frauds. Patreon, and all that. Also, all that. Okay. So as of right now, October 6th, 12:35 p.m., I have 15 subscribers. I guess one unsubbed or whatever. If by the end of next month, which is November 30th, so after Thanksgiving, if I get up to 20 or 25 subs, I'll for sure do a giveaway, because by that point I'll be very financially stable to where I can do a small giveaway. As to what, I'm still a bit iffy. If you guys have any suggestions that you would like for me to do as a giveaway, just email them to me, message them to me through my Facebook, on my Weebly page, any way that you prefer, and I'll definitely get back to you guys, because I have nothing to do during the day besides knitting. So yeah. Bye. I hope everyone has a wonderful week or month, depending on which way you want to look at it. But yeah. Love you guys who are still here with me. That's the only sucky thing about here, is that I've heard more cop and like fire sirens than I would like. Anyway, so